One. Round one. Capture the objective.
Officials.
Careful
Gov.
out there.
Stony250 says, "Hi, new here. Got any tips for trying to improve on Reaper and McCree or any offensive characters? Are they all viable competitively? Are there any different binds used on these characters? What are your favorite characters?" Holy shit, that's a lot of questions. Alright. Any tips for improving a Reaper and McCree? I mean, pick them in the right situations. McCree is good versus, like, Pharah. I mean, McCree still isn't bad, but he requires really good aim. The other thing, too, is Reaper's good versus tanks, so pick Reaper into tanks. Don't pick Reaper if they have, like, a Pharah. Well, I mean, depends on how many tanks they have if they have a Pharah, right? You don't need to counter the whole team, only a part of it. They all viable competitively? Yes. Any different keybinds you use on characters? I do not. What are my favorites? Probably Genji and Junkrat.
No one can hide from my sight.
I mean, like, any tips for trying to improve with them? That all depends, like, from person to person. It kind of depends on what you're struggling with. A lot of the time, basic FPS mechanics can always be improved. So I can always just be like, just aim better, man. I mean, you can get away in situations where, like, the hero might suck, right? But if you have perfect aim as Hanzo and you never miss a shot, I mean, there's situations where you can play that other people can't. And how'd that guy walk through the wall? And how'd he come back out? And what is going on here?
Coming up.
Come for you in a sec, Zarya.
Fire.
Got him. There's no escape, buddy. Really? She just ults. It's like we're in die. The reason why she ulted is because she heard the Widow behind us too, and she panicked. She's like, I want to get headshot.
Score 1.
Alright, we're gonna try and catch up really fast. Alright, Fearless 9210. Here's an odd question. How does sensitivity conversation translate to consoles? Zero idea. I will never talk about that because I have actually no idea about anything console related at all. I've played like 2 console games in my entire life. But thanks for a $2.10 donation, man. South Central, subscribe. Brian J. Swift, subscribe. Believes has reset for 3 months. And Burke has donated $2.50. Did Blizzard talk about how they rank us based on the roles of players who just been lost? I mean, you'd have to go look. It's just internal MMR. I don't know if it has to do with roles, stuff like that. I actually have no idea how the ranking works, other than in the developer vlog, they said it's based on their internal matchmaking rating. And that it's supposed to be pretty volatile to some extent. So, I don't know. Other than that, he's not here. Interesting. Like, I don't really know the answer to that question. You have to ask Blizzard, basically. What? Did he aim on the other... On his screen, I didn't even go around the corner. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Zakor is donated $5. Hey man, how long has the competitive been out? It's actually not even out. It's on PTR right now, surprisingly. If you just swap your region to PTR, or public tests, or I think it might just call it PTR, then you'll see it. It says, is it different from the way they did it in the beta? Are you enjoying it more or not? I mean, I like it a little bit more. I like the fact that they're like iterating on it. I mean, they were pretty public and upfront with about the fact that like they expect him. Basically, they expect to iterate through the format with them, or maybe not the format, but they said they don't expect to get it perfect the first time, and they said they expect some changes within the first few seasons. know, stuff like that is what they're talking about. Why are you just rushing me? You bumped him! She laughed! She trolling me! Cool! Cool! Pulled me out of ice block too, even. Is this real life? Who expects that, man? Anyway, Frozen, 25 hours. If you have your mic in the middle of the mouse pad, how far do you get if you draw your mouse? Oh my god. Until your mouse pad ends? Can you make a YouTube clip about the settings you use in Best Hero Solo Queue with? If you have your microphone in the middle of the mouse pad, how far do you get if you draw your mouse until the mouse pad ends? Do you mean if you have your mouse in the middle of the mouse pad? I mean, honestly, just go look up a giant mouse pad. I mean, mine's like a foot long or something. Yeah, get out of here.
Get in there. Enemy in my sights.
Round 4. 1. Score 2-0.
2-0. As someone in the chat asked, why didn't you just ask for how big my mouse pad is? But a YouTube clip about the settings I use in the Best Hero Solo Queue with. I mean, there's no fancy settings I use. It's all default. So there's no point making a YouTube clip about that. The Best Hero is a solo queue with. I mean, the Best Hero is a solo queue with depends on the situation. Like, you don't want to be that guy who's just like, I will never go support. I mean, that's me pretty much all the time. But you don't want to be that person. I'm not a role model for you, chat. Did I say role model? Role model.
Capture the objective. Double kill.
Where's their team?
The objective is
And that guy just jumped off the map.
On the objective.
Wow.
Get him! He's locked in! He can't go anywhere! Yeah, that Korean 76. Someone's coming to flank. You don't have scatter arrow up. I'm rushing you. Hey, 76. What? It pulled me out of... I preemptively ice blocked before he hooked, and it pulled me out of it and canceled my ice block cooldown on top of that. Like, what? I don't think I canceled it. Right?
Now, hold on.
I mean, what's my ping? Oh, I got a high ping. That explains a lot of it. Never mind. It's like that's not even like a 20 hertz joke. That's literally just high ping. I play it like I have bad routing in this server. Sometimes I got bad routing, you know. Because I have 130 ping right now, and that's not even RTT. RTT is like 180. So he gave up. He stood still.
Personal. Heroes never die.
Coming for you, McCree. Why don't you just try and fight me? You can't escape him, eh? I feel like someone on their team is AFK somewhere. I've not seen this Widowmaker in like 10 years. Oh, there she is. Oh, they're all on this right side. That was a very lopsided game, I'll be honest.